1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
Nameless texter, as I mentioned there, Akron has already academically made themselves bowl ineligible for this upcoming year, has informed me that in the history of Akron Zips football, they have only been to 3 bowl games. No, 4 bowl games.
Oh.
The 1968 Grantland Rice Bowl, where they lost to Appalachian State, which that would be FCS. So that was before they even made the transition up to FBS. So since joining FBS, whatever year that was, they've only been to 3 bowl games. They lost the Motor City Bowl to Memphis in 2005. They defeated Utah State in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl in 2015. And then, as I mentioned, they lost to Louisiana Tech in the Boca Raton Bowl back in 2017.
The first one's puzzling. The one from 1968. What was the name of it again?
Grantland Rice Bowl. So, again, that was at that point known as Division I AA.
Yes.
Now known as FCS. Because, again, App State was a powerhouse in that before jumping up to FBS maybe about 10 years ago, I guess it's been now. It doesn't surprise anyone, I think, the fact that, you know, the fame and obviously the money that he now makes being a higher profile quarterback hasn't really changed. LaNorris Sellers seems like the same guy. You know, you obviously deal with him in person more than most of us do, and you wouldn't really know it from, you know, looking at it or talking to him that he's thought to be one of the better quarterbacks in college football this year. Just kind of the way that he carries himself in a very nonchalant kind of way.
Yeah, I mean, he's just very cool and calm and collected and poised, and you know, I mean, again, we're seeing it brought up so much now. I mean, wait till the season starts and when things really heat up. Like if he has a great, you know, beginning to the year, the Heisman talk is going to heat up, and he's going to continue to be asked questions about it and stuff. And you know, who knows what happens behind the scenes? But you know, when he's in front of the camera and stuff, and we get to see him and stuff, he's, you know, just he does it. The moment's not too big for him, and that's the big thing with a guy like LaNorris is he doesn't give you a whole lot, but you know, he just goes about things the right way to where, like Shane said, like if it was another guy, maybe it would affect them.
Alabama, kind of right at the top of the list of a team that seems to have their starter figured out, but you don't really know how good he's going to be with Ty Simpson, who's been on campus for a couple years but hasn't done a whole lot yet.
And they have a couple of quarterbacks there, but you'd like to see Ty be the guy since he's been there for a little bit now. And, you know, Jalen Miller was your quarterback the last few seasons here, but he's gone now. He's with the Seahawks. And so you're having to replace a very big void by a player that is a big dual threat quarterback. Now, how does that change the offense going into this year?
I feel like we're missing out on a very good quarterback battle between LaNorris Sellers and DJ Lagway because, again, they get compared a lot and, you know, very similar styles of play, and I think that'd just be a fun game to watch.
SEC championship game. Let's see.
Not impossible. Not impossible.
Maybe someday if the SEC actually goes with that. What was the format that they were thinking about? The tournament style thing?
Yeah, which, look, I'm in favor of because I don't see the point in the top 2 teams playing when you know they're going to be in anyway.
Exactly.
But essentially, and this kind of goes along with if there are guaranteed spots in the college football playoff, where instead of 1 versus 2 playing each other, you have like 4 versus 5 in the conference standings playing for a spot in the playoff.
I'd love that.